All right, we're here with Connor Nelson after a big sweep over Bucknell. And Connor, what are your overall thoughts on the game and the weekend, really, since we didn't get to talk to you yesterday when you had 12 rebounds?
We'd lost three straight, and these two games are very important for seeding. I'm pretty sure we don't have to play Wednesday now, so it was a big weekend. Nice to get two wins. Play someone other than Loyola and Navy. It was getting really repetitive just seeing those two teams. So it was nice to play someone different. Happy we got the win, obviously both days. Yeah, it was just a good weekend overall.
Jake?
Connor, obviously it's weird, playing 9 games and now going right into the tournament, but today it seemed like from a offensive standpoint, you guys looked as good as you've looked certainly all season, and could probably favorably compare it to a lot of games last year. How encouraging was that from an offensive flow standpoint, going into the games now where it's win or the season's over?
Yeah, that's huge. I think, with all the breaks we've had, I think we played like probably the fewest amount of games in conference. So, when you finally try to get a rhythm and then you're off for 10 days and you're just trying to get back into it, it's been really tough. So we've been able to practice, for 2 weeks straight now, and just being in the gym, dribbling, shooting, all that stuff. It was, allowed us to get our rhythm. And like you said, we're going into postseason play. So it was great to end on such a high note. And hopefully we can carry that momentum and offensive rhythm into the playoffs and get a first round win.
Alex?
Hi, Connor. I was just wondering for you specifically. You missed the first 2 games against Navy, and then you came back against Loyola, and then the team was had to shut down for a month. So I guess what it's been like for you, with the breaks specifically, and trying to get into a rhythm this year.
Yeah, it's been tough. I mean, these past 2 games where I finally felt like I had a rhythm and was making an impact out there. The first couple games, I just felt kind of out of place on the court. I didn't think I was playing to my ability. I don't think I was helping the team. And it's tough. I don't want to make excuses for COVID and everything. All my teammates are going through it too. But having the breaks and all that, and just not being able to touch a ball for 10 days at a time for multiple periods, and it affected me specifically. And I think, it's affected the team too. So these past 2 weeks with no interruptions have been huge, and we've been able to get, more in a groove and actually have it feel like a normal season, which is huge.
Marcus?
Yeah, you had 12 rebounds yesterday, 5 today, 17 rebound weekend, which is always great for anyone, especially yourself and your coach. Just talk about a little bit how rebounding is about positioning and how you were getting your positioning in there, and the mentality that you wanted to dominate the boards yesterday and make an impact somewhere besides scoring.
Yeah, so my shooting and everything, I mean, my percentages right now are pretty low. So coach pregame yesterday was like, just exert your energy, other places, and try to make a difference on the court. And Jameer's been shooting and playing at a exceptionally high level, so trying to get him as many shots as possible is kind of what we wanted to do. So my goal, like you said, I was just, I'm going to make my presence felt on the defensive end and just on the glass. So that was, just try to go get every rebound. It's like my career high in rebounds, and I just wanted to have a presence out there and just not feel like I was just running up and down the court. Like, I wanted to make sure, that people knew I was out there and that I was having an impact on the game to, ultimately help us win. Because as we know, scoring's not everything. So it was nice to affect like another dimension of the game.
And do you think by concentrating on that yesterday and making that impact on the boards yesterday, that helped you out offensively today? You had that, I made an impact with our offense, then you come back and have a good offensive day today?
Yeah, definitely. I think, focusing on rebounding yesterday, I was able to let the game come to me a little more, and I was just able to get a rhythm. When I was out there, I was, happy with my performance yesterday. So that just ultimately built up my confidence for today. Then I was able to get a rhythm today, and I shot it better today finally after like 5 games. So I definitely think that just focusing on rebounding and defense just allowed the game to come to me. I wasn't forced anything on the offensive end, and then eventually you shoot, you put all those hours into practice, like that stuff's going to come along. It's just a little slump. That's what I was telling myself. So yeah, I think definitely is not focusing on scoring, making that your number one priority, because that stuff will come and the shots will fall.